Yo guys, welcome back to Cryptoria. Today I'm going to be covering TRX, but before I do, I'll appreciate if you like, subscribe and turn on bell notifications so you know when I upload. And with that being said, let's get into this video. So guys, what is TRX, or otherwise known as Tron? So Tron is a robust blockchain ecosystem designed and developed by blockchain developers over the world, which follows the philosophy of decentralize the web. There are multiple kinds of products involved in the Tron ecosystem, including public chain, wallet client, decentralized applications and more. These products are closely related to each other, and together this supports the stability of the whole ecosystem. TRX is a basic unit of accounts on the Tron blockchain. The value of all other tokens derives from that of Tron. TRX is also a natural median currency for all TRC based tokens. TRX connects the entire Tron ecosystem with the abundant application scenarios that power transactions and applications on the chain. So guys, I've jumped straight onto CoinMarketCap as I always do. As you guys can see, they're currently 24th, so they are in the top 100, top 25 even. So I will be going over the website today as well. As you guys can see, the price at the moment is down 10%, currently at 0.6938, and the current market cap, as you can see, is over 4.9 billion, and the current circulating volume is actually nearly over 100% over the last 24 hours, so it is just over that 1.6 billion. In terms of the chart, as you guys can see, it did have that surge back in 2018 past that 20 cent mark, and then did dip, and then it has been ranging underneath that 10 cent mark, and it has been going up near that 20 cent mark back to its all-time high, but it has been down ever since then. In terms of where you guys can buy it, the best place being on Binance, but you guys can go ahead and check out these other exchanges as well. Jump straight onto the website. As you guys can see, it's a pretty good looking website in terms of animation. It does actually say here, boasting over 38 million accounts and 1.9 billion transactions, Tron is the world's fastest growing public chain. So as you guys can see, the numbers keep going up and up. So it's pretty good in terms of what it is. Go ahead and check it out as well. In terms of the technical, as you guys can see, Tron is one of the largest blockchain based operating systems in the world. High throughput, high scalability and high availability. So go ahead and check this out as well. So guys, I've jumped onto another section of the website which highlights the TRX application scenario. So as you guys can see, there is a bunch of applications here which actually TRX supports. So the big one probably being credit card payment. Credit card spend supports TRX payments. So that's just one of the others that is available. So go ahead and check out all these as well, just to give you an insight of what they do. In terms of the list exchange, as you guys can see, they are pretty much listed on all exchanges, such as the big ones for Binance, Huobi, Kraken, KuCoin and so on. There is literally every single exchange possible. So go ahead and check out all the exchanges that are listed on. As I did mention before, Binance is probably the best place to buy it, as you guys could stake it as well. So go ahead and check out these. I've just jumped onto Whitepaper just to give you a quick rundown of what the tokens are. So as you guys can see, TRC10 token. In the Tron network, each account can issue tokens at the expense of 1024 TRX. To issue tokens, the issuer needs to specify a token name, the total capitalization, the exchange rate to TRX, circulation duration, description, website, maximum bandwidth consumption per account, total bandwidth consumption, and the total amount of token frozen. Each token issuance can also configure each account's maximum daily token transfer bandwidth points, the entire network's maximum daily token transfer bandwidth points, total token supply, lock-in duration in days, and the total amount of tokens locked. So that's a quick brief of TRC10 token. In terms of TRC20 token, TRC20 is a technical standard used for smart contracts implementing tokens supported by Tron virtual machine. It is fully compatible with ERC20. So you go ahead and check out the interface as well if you guys are really interested in the coding as well, just so you understand what it is. But that's just a quick breakdown of when you see TRC20 and TRC10 on most of these exchanges, you probably don't know what it is. So it just gives you a quick brief of what it is, especially next time when you want to do something with these tokens, you have more of an understanding now. In terms of upcoming news, there was this tweet from Justin Sun, the founder of TRX, saying Ape NFT Org will initiate NFT airdrop to all TRC20 BTC, ETH, TUSD, TRX, BTT and JSD holders on Tron. So this, as I did mention, it did say previously, I did actually click on the source over here, it did actually get deleted, so I'm not too sure if it's actually going to be happening, but if it does, it's quite a big step forward in terms of getting NFT involved with TRX as well. So just something to look out for. Whatever has been waiting for, the price analysis / price prediction. So guys, I will be showing you two in terms of long-term and short-term targets. So in terms of long-term targets, I did mention previously that it's currently around that 0.69 level. So at the moment, as you guys can see, it did have that all-time high around that 30-cent mark. It then did dip all the way down to around that 2-cent mark actually, and then it did actually go back up, and it has been ranging underneath that 10-cent mark for quite some time until recently. It did actually surge all the way up towards near that 20-cent mark, but it then did dip all the way back down. So as you guys can see, there was this previous resistance level back in 2018. It did actually break it recently, and then it has actually dipped back below. So in order to go beyond in terms of long-term projection back towards the sort of 20-cent mark and then back to 30-cent mark, it has to maintain above this resistance level, hopefully create a little bit of support here and then going back up towards the all-time high. If not, I do actually see going back down towards around that 4-cent mark around here, potentially back down to these minor resistance level around that 3-cent mark as well, before creating support and then going back up. So I do see a lot of work along with this project as well, so I don't actually see it going below back down to where it was before, underneath that penny mark. So I don't actually see it going ever below this again. So it either has to create a little bit of support above this resistance over here and then go back up towards the top, or it might be circular as again underneath that 10-cent mark and then going back up to the top. In terms of short-term target, I did actually break down to the daily chart. So I did put down this trend. As you guys can see, it did touch here once, twice, and potentially a third time. Either it might touch it and then bounce back up, or it might actually break towards that trend and go back towards these levels here around that 2-cent mark. So I did as you guys can see, highlight a lot of zones here as well. So as you guys can see, there was a lot of resistances here turning into support and then potentially back to hopefully a support and creating a strong support going back towards these targets around just under that 10-cent mark around 0.95. And if it creates support here as well, it will go back towards this trend line here. As you guys can see, touch it once, twice, and hopefully the third time around that 10-cent mark, and then hopefully retest this and go towards the all-time high around this level, around that 17-cent mark, and then hopefully it will create another support level there and then go back toward that all-time high. So this is a short-term project. As you guys can see, there is a little bit of a long-term target and there is a short-term target, so take of what you wish. Just make sure you do your own research as well in terms of what you guys think as well. These are just my terms in terms of what I think as well. So as I guys said, I'll probably look for shorts below the 6-cent mark over here, or longs above this 10-cent mark here, potential targets here and here. So guys, let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you love this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on bell notification. And with that being said, I'll catch you in tomorrow's video.